Hi Christine, hope all is well, my lovely. Right, my love. So I see that you're asking about Josh. You're very welcome. Thanking me for my time and energy. You are very welcome, my love. And you would love to know the potential for future family. Will the third party situation resolve? Those are the two biggies. And you identify as twin flames. I'll definitely use my twin flame deck for you then, and my divine connection journey deck. Okay. I am going to start off with the offer question. Do you know what, my love? I actually feel the offer question will tie in quite well with what you're seeking. I'm going to go through the offer questions and then I'm going to go back and focus specifically on your question. I think that should be able to capture what you're seeking or what you're asking for in this reading. I am going to be sipping throughout, my love, because I've got a dry throat and I'm still recovering from a cough. Okay, we're going to start off with my lovely Kristine and Josh, by asking what changes you can expect in this connection with Josh. So what's coming up? What is my guides are saying? Upcoming? What's upcoming? Okay. What changes can Kristine expect with her connection with Josh? What changes can Kristine expect with her connection with Josh? Something happened between the both of you which caused a hell of a lot of destruction. I don't know if your ending with Josh was unexpected, like you just weren't prepared for it, or the reasons behind the ending. There feels like something that was just, it was almost like, you know, when a tornado pulls everything up and it kind of goes around with it. That's the way I'm being shown how things felt. Huge tower moment. I don't know if you're someone who, you know, is religious or leans on faith quite a lot, but I feel like you had to lean on faith quite a lot to be able to navigate this destruction. A lot of confusion I'm picking up on. All of this seems to have, my guide is saying landed on separation. I don't know if you two, the word I'm being given is divorced. I don't know if you two divorced or maybe they're giving me that word as to kind of describe sort of how kind of strong that ending was. But your ending is coming through quite strongly. Something shifting between you and Josh. Do you know that sense of belonging, that feeling of home? Feels like something that's rising to the surface. There is a new cycle that is coming through. It's like the connection between the both of you doesn't feel stable at the moment. This new cycle that's coming in seems to be bringing a lot of stability between you and Josh as well. I don't know if children are already in the picture or there is a desire to have children, but family, him being a very strong father figure, is something that's coming through as well. Very stable father figure as well, as in, again, linked to the changes you can expect. Is communication between the both of you currently tense or even non-existent? Because there's something to do with communication, but my guides are saying he's going to show up unexpectedly. So there seems to be some kind of unexpected communication coming in. I do feel it's linked to resolving the connection, the relationship between the both of you. So the way I'm getting this is he's tried hard to move forward, but he's struggled to. So my guides are saying he does feel his heart belongs to you, but he does also have feelings for this third party. There's something to do with currently pursuing anything with you where he feels like he's run out of options. It's like he feels like the damage has been done, or maybe he's done too much damage. So he feels almost helpless and hopeless. There's definitely something with communication, because I'm hearing again successfully communicating. Okay, let me get more on this. Okay, Kristine, there's definitely a new cycle between the both of you. This is a cycle of new beginnings, my love. Okay, get a bit more. Oh, Kristine and Josh. Yeah. Yep, communication. There's definitely communication coming in. One more, please. Oh. Kristine, my lovely, before I channel each card that's come through, just overall the spread, what's quite clear to me is that there is this new cycle coming in between the both of you. I do feel this is an opportunity for the both of you to reconnect romantically. However, I do feel like when this happens, your person is still connected to third party. I feel like they are stuck. There's a lot of conflict in them. They're struggling to kind of disconnect fully from the third party. So I feel like there's still going to be this connection that he has with this person. What seems to be quite clear is that there is some kind of action, very kind of unexpected. I mean, the Eight of Wands is clarifying that, very unexpected movement, change, and I feel communication. coming in. This does seem to be, especially with the Star card, very much aligned with what you're hoping for, what you're manifesting in this connection. This is connected to your kind of wish fulfillment, your wish being fulfilled. But you've also got, following that, a message around being restricted and feeling stuck. So it kind of feels like that even though your person's coming in with this new cycle and it's going to feel very hopeful, exciting to you, there's still going to be this feeling of feeling quite stuck and restricted because your person would not have fully cut ties with the third party. I will go on in a minute and ask whether the third party situation remains or what comes through. So that's the overall kind of message I'm picking up. Now, going through and just channeling individually, this new cycle, my love, first thing that's coming through with this is, it's interesting that you put down, you identify as twin flames, because I just saw 1111 when I said twin flames on my timer. Because what seems to be coming through with this new cycle is, you know, this message of the both of you being soulmates. So that soul connection is there between the both of you. This new cycle that's coming in, one of the things it's helping to do is manage and balance out the kind of stress and upheaval that you have experienced and felt when it comes to this connection. But this new cycle is also entering with kind of like your person being on a crossroads. And if I'm honest with you, I feel like you being on a crossroads. It feels like your person felt like this third party connection, it feels like they felt like they would be a lot more happier, settled, stable in that relationship. There seems to be something that they seem to be understanding and realizing that actually it's like the grass wasn't greener on the other side. And from that, they seem to be feeling this pull back towards you. I do feel like when it comes to them seeking that feeling of stability, structure, just being at home, I feel like they feel that with you. And this is something that they do realize, but they feel quite stuck in being able to fully cut ties with the third party. Now, there is some kind of offer coming in, there is some kind of movement coming in where your person is expressing that they want to move forward with you, but it's not coming in from them being single, if you like, from them cutting ties completely with the third party. What seems to be showing up is they're still connected to this third party energy. So there's going to be a lot of conflict that I feel is going to be felt within from both of you. But this is commitment. Your person seems to be coming in wanting to move forward in a commitment while still being connected to this third party. This is something that's going to be it's just going to be very sudden, very unexpected from your side. The way you're going to experience this, it's going to be very out of the blue. Things are going to feel like they're moving forward really quickly as well. It's like my guides are saying you're going to feel like you need to catch your breath. You manifesting, hoping for, wishing for some form of reconciliation, offer. This is something that does seem to be showing up. But it's also coming with a feeling of anxiety, feeling quite stuck and stressed as well, mainly feeling restricted. And that restriction seems to come from your person still being connected to this third party, if I'm honest with you. It seems like that your person is coming in wanting to cut ties with the third party. The kind of compassion towards the third party is still there when he does. I don't feel he's coming in with hatred towards her, any kind of cold energy, anything like that. I feel like in some ways the love's still there, but I feel like for him, he realizes that he wants to move towards you instead of that path. It feels like he doesn't know how to cut the cords. Because if I'm honest with you, I do get this sense that he does also want to protect her feelings as well. There is guilt he feels around cutting cords. And I feel like this is something that does hold him back. So there is this kind of, I guess if you wanted to wait on this, there is this need for you to be patient. I feel like the reconnection between the both of you is going to be quite intimate as well, my love. Okay. What can you tell me about... Let me just double check it is Josh. The name. Sorry, my love. Josh. Sorry, my love. I've this nasty cough. Josh. What can you tell me about Josh and the third party connection? Really cut cords. Josh and the third party connection really cut cords. I feel like there's going to be some kind of delay in you seeing him cutting cords with the third party when that new cycle of a reconnection opens up between the both of you. He knows he needs to let go of it, but I do feel like there is this feeling of feeling quite trapped, doesn't want to rush into a decision, wants to be quite cautious around how he approaches this. It's like he's trying to avoid, it's like damage control. He's trying to avoid there being as much disruption as possible. Let me ask something. Does he eventually cut cords? Does he eventually cut cords? Yeah. Thing is, my love, he does eventually cut cords. It's coming through quite clearly when I asked that. What he's doing is coming back towards you. Literally returning to one's roots is what the card is saying. But I feel like they are not going to cut cords completely. I feel like, if anything, they may remain as friends. I don't feel he's going to completely shut this person out. Because I do pick up this kind of... I feel like she does have a place in his heart. And I can appreciate that might be like difficult to hear, but I need to be honest with you. So I don't feel, even if he decides to end this relationship and cut cords in that way, I'm not picking up that he's going to cut cords of friendship. I actually feel like she's going to continue to be in his presence or in contact with him for quite a while, if I'm honest. And it is showing that even though there seems to be this reunion taking place between the both of you, he's still kind of holding on to that connection in some way. And that seems to be through some form of, they're giving me the word dialogue, so communication. But would it be romantic? I don't feel it would be romantic because he wants to, something coming through about him wanting you to trust him. But she still will be quite present, my love, for a while in his life. So I don't know if that's something that's going to be very difficult to be able to work with as well. Maybe that's where the feeling of restriction comes from as well. Okay, my lovely. Let me ask, where's the offer question? What are the both of you healing towards this connection? So is he coming back towards you? Yeah, that's coming through quite clearly. But still holding on to, firstly, a romantic connection. Does seem like he eventually cuts cords. It's almost like he's taking the cowardly way out around cutting cords. He just needs to do it, but he's being a bit cautious about it. But at the same time, I guess for him, he wants to make sure that he tries to protect everyone involved, which is quite a big burden to carry. Okay. What are Josh and Kristine currently healing in this connection? Thank you. I mean, I love the fact that one of the things that the both of you are healing and overcoming is movement. Do you know, one of the things that's coming through as the both of you healing is, I feel like this is Josh as well. I do feel it applies to you as well. Is this fear and worry you have over what the future holds for the both of you? The both of you seem to be strengthening your faith in kind of the possibilities and the potentials in this connection. A lot of doubt is being healed and released and overcome. Because with that doubt comes the worry, anxiety, and fear. So there's a lot of that's being cleared. Movement is something that you seem to be working through healing and overcoming. One of the things that has been a bit of a block is you seeing any kind of momentum gaining in this connection. If anything, it's been losing momentum. And this is something that you're overcoming as well. So you're going to start seeing a lot of movement and momentum coming in. The other thing, my love, is Josh is coming through as someone who has been quite selfish, quite self-absorbed, has only thought about himself when it comes to what has unfolded between the both of you. Again, this is something that he seems to be, I'm being told, cracking open. So it feels like he's thinking more outside of the box. He's starting to see things from your point of view as well. But I feel like he's going to be taking you into consideration as well when it comes to communication and moving forward, and not just thinking about himself. It's like this realization that the relationship affects two people, not just one. And it's not just about one person's needs, it's about two people's needs, if that makes sense. So I kind of feel like this is along the lines of what he's healing, breaking free of and overcoming as well. What else are they healing and overcoming in this connection? What else are they healing and overcoming in this connection? Fear is a huge thing that is being healed and overcoming as well, my lovely. Fear is something that seems to be one of the things that has led to this kind of place of withdrawal. I feel like for you, withdrawing from moving your life forward, focusing on yourself. I feel like for your person, taking action. And this is something, again, that is being worked through, healed and overcome. Now, the other thing coming through, my love, that seems to be healing, overcoming, is any kind of financial blocks. So I don't know if you're experiencing some financial blocks, or your person is, or there's some kind of restriction or frustration, stress over finances, but that is also coming through as one of the things that you're going to be healing and overcoming. What else are they healing and overcoming? You've seen a lack of progress in this connection, my love. Again, one of the things that you're going to be overcoming, you're going to see movement forward. You're going to see things balance out a lot more. You're going to see compromise as well. Reaching an agreement, being able to connect with each other without there being stress and tension, I feel like it is one of the blocks. And that's something that you seem to be healing and overcoming. That feeling of insecurity is something, again, you're healing and overcoming. Quite a lot of feelings, thoughts that are connected to blocks in action seems to be the main thing here that the both of you are healing and overcoming. I'm getting through your person coming out of hermit mode. So this is them coming out of isolation, kind of showing up and presenting themselves to you. So my guides are saying allowing themselves to see the truth, including the way that they have contributed to some kind of hurt. I feel like there has been some self-sabotaging here. They know they've done wrong. There's something about whatever has happened between the both of you in the past. They know they've done wrong. They acknowledge that. But their pride and ego has got in the way of them really showing you how regretful they are. And this is something that's coming in. My guides are saying thick and fast. So I'm getting that things will end up improving between the both of you. And I do feel like things are going to work out in your favor. But I feel like before you get there, there are going to be some obstacles. I don't feel from now until that point you're not going to face some challenges. I do feel you will. But there's a need for you to really focus on self-love. There's a need for you to really work through your own barriers. Because, my love, there are barriers there. And these are barriers that, I say this with the utmost respect and love, but you're choosing to invest in. It's like you are the one who's refusing to unlock that door, to let out all the pain, stress, worries that you have, that you are holding on to. There's a need, my lovely, for you to let go of any ideas that you have around what you want from this connection. Because the ideas that you're holding on to around what you want from this connection is actually what's keeping you stuck, and is actually what is getting in the way of you being able to enjoy your life fully. There is a need, if I'm honest, that I'm getting through, that you do need to move on. Now, they're not saying this to you because they're saying move on because, they don't want you to invest in this connection or open up to it when it presents. But the way you are choosing to maybe invest in it at the moment isn't actually supporting your growth and well-being. And the thing that's going to support your growth and well-being is you actually moving on. So they are saying to you they want you to move on. Not for any other reason other than you are going to prioritize your growth and well-being. You're going to invest in your happiness. And that means you walking away from anything that is holding you back, anything that is making you feel tired, stressed, worried, hurt. And currently, my love, what I'm getting through is the main thing that is making you feel all of those things is the current status of your connection. So there's a need for you to allow yourself to let go of it, for you to then make space for that other energy that you're really being guided to invest in, because you're going to feel so much better, so much more confident, so much in control. But the biggest thing I feel you're going to get from this is trusting the unknown. I feel like what's up ahead, the unknown area, is a scary place for you, especially when it comes to this connection. And by you working on all those other wonderful things to do with your own happiness, it helps to strengthen your confidence and trust in the unknown. And you're going to find yourself feeling a lot more grounded and a lot more in your power and in control as well, my love. It's like the unknown's not going to be a scary place for you. I feel like at the moment the unknown is, even in the slightest, I feel like it's not going to be. Okay. I did say I was going to use the Twin Flame and the Divine Connection Journey deck for you as well. So I am going to reach for that, my love. See what comes through for you and Josh. What do you need to know? And I'll use the twin flame one. So I'll start with the divine connection one. Let me just bend these back because they've been bent forward quite a lot. Okay. What does Kristine need to know about her and Josh, please? What does Kristine need to know about her and Josh, please? Thank you. Gonna pull 3 more, my love, and then I'll channel the readings. Interestingly, the unknown has come out. 2 more. Wow. So much reflection, thinking about the past coming through. Josh does seem to be in this place already where he's thinking about the past. He's thinking about the both of you. This connection is on a pause at the moment. It's like things are still between the both of you, but it is showing that this connection is going to be moving forward. It literally says, I'm taking a break, I'll be back. So even though it's on a pause at the moment, again, we're getting another message clarifying that there is going to be this return, this reconciliation, reunion taking place between the both of you. Things are not balanced between the both of you at the moment, but the energy between the both of you is aligning. You, and this message has actually come out, you are guided to trust the unknown. A miracle is waiting there, but you're being guided just to trust it. Let it show up. Really try and focus on trusting the unknown. Lean on your angels. You're protected. Ask them to help you. If you're struggling with how you're feeling about the connection, what's going to happen in the connection, and surrendering to that is something that's hard for you, you're being guided to lean on your angels. Ask them to come forward and help you to release any of those kind of unsettled feelings and thoughts that you're holding on to. Again, reflection. Your person's thinking about the past quite a lot. They're thinking about family. Did you say you've got children? That's the second time I've got this message through for you. Did you say you've got children? Oh no, that's not you. Kristine. Potential for a future family. Family's coming through again. I want to have a family with you. And we also got through about him being a strong father figure. There's definitely potential here of the both of you having a family together. Your person's not got that courage yet to take that step towards you. But courage is something, yeah, because they're still going through an ego death. There's still a lot happening, my love. There's still a lot being learned. There's still a lot being worked through. Barriers being broken down that are in the way of forward movement. But your person is gaining strength. They are going through an ego death. Don't expect that to happen overnight. That could, that can be quite an exhausting, sometimes a drawn out process. But literally abundance. You're stepping into blessings when it comes to this connection, my love. Let me reach for the twin flame deck, see what comes through on there. Okay. Kristine and Josh. Kristine and Josh. Kristine and Josh. What do we need to know? What does Kristine need to know about her connection with Josh? What does Kristine need to know? And 3 more. What does Kristine need to know about her connection with Josh? Got the soulmates card come out. My lovely, there's this heart-to-heart talk, conversation that seems to be appearing between the both of you. I actually feel like this is soon. When it comes to the connection, you've literally got, there are other people creating obstacles and blocks and forward movement. So that is coming through, that there are other people who are currently in the way of this connection moving forward. However, what you got straight after that is there is a lot of healing taking place, helping to remove blocks. So even though there are blocks at the moment in the form of other people getting in the way of forward movement, there seems to be a lot happening behind the scenes that is actually helping to remove blocks. A lot of stress in your person's energy at the moment. I feel like for you as well, I feel like there's a lot of stress which is draining your energy at the moment as well. But they do want to tell you how they feel. They're stuck in a cycle at the moment, and this cycle is contributing to these blocks being felt in other people. And they do need to focus on closure for new doors to open. This closure does feel very connected to third party. The only way they're going to be able to pursue anything new is to be able to close out old doors. So this is something they need to focus on. And then you've got the soulmates card come out, my love. Let me pull a few more. You need to surrender the outcome. Exactly what I was saying. To set yourself free. You're feeling very restricted. There's still karmic lessons that are playing out in this connection. A few more, my love. They're starting to understand this connection with you. They're no longer in denial. They've admitted to themselves how they feel about you, but you need to continue focusing on self-love. And there will be reconciliation coming in between the both of you. Very similar messages coming out from each card, my lovely. So the answer to your question, is there, I'd love to know the potential for future family together. Future family, that has come through twice actually, without me even focusing on that question. And will the third party situation resolve? Yes and no. Yes, as in I feel like there's going to be an ending in that relationship. No, in the sense that I don't feel there'll be complete no contact between them, if that makes sense. I'm going to get messages from your person before I end this. As in, what do they want you to know? What does Josh want Kristine to know? That they want to offer commitment. First card that came out. What does Josh want Kristine to know? They're starting to surrender to this connection. What does Josh want Kristine to know? That they will be expressing their feelings to you. That someone around them is blocking them from coming towards you. Again, what does Josh want Kristine to know? Well, a few more. Very clear messages. And one more, please. Oh. One more, please. Lovely. What they want you to know is that they want to offer you commitment. They are starting to surrender to this connection. They will be expressing their feelings to you, but at the moment, someone around them is blocking them in coming towards you. Literally, you have got that card again. For this reason, they can't offer you commitment right now. Crown chakra activation followed directly with their awakening and embracing to the divine masculine energy. Even though they can't give you what you want right now, they do have mutual feelings for you, and the balance between you is being restored. So even if things are off balance at the moment, the balance between you is being restored. My lovely, the messages from them are perfectly aligned with the messages that have come out to do with this connection, to do with what you can expect, to do with the blocks. Literally perfectly aligned. Right, my lovely, that is your reading. Kristine, I hope I was able to capture everything you were seeking to gain in this reading. Thank you, my love, for connecting with me. I don't know if it's the first time this year I connected with you, so if it is, Happy New Year. Hope you have a wonderful 2023, my love, and hopefully I connect with you again very soon.